That one's me.
What is up, everybody? Oh, hold on, leave that microphone over here. Go. That way you can actually hear me. Let's try that again. And what's up? What's up, everybody? It's me, Trustarscreamer. And it is Thursday. It is 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, and that can only mean one thing. It is time for the FigureAction podcast. I am, I guess, the sort of host of it all, Trustarscreamer, and next to me is the man, the myth, the legend, the one and only, the guy whose coattails I've been riding on for the last, 5-6 years now, T-Man 978.
Hi. It's been longer than that. Time is flying.
Did you have a good Thanksgiving, sir?
I sure did. It was all right.
That is good to hear. Because I hope this
I was
man
off of work, which is always awesome.
That is true. And I hope every one of you out there had a great Thanksgiving. And I hope every one of you on the replay squad had an awesome Thanksgiving. Because, we missed you, but we had to do that whole family obligation thing. I mean, you guys are our second family. We know. People like Professor Soundwave. People like the Titan. Hail to you, sir. And hail to you and every other freaking chat room I run into you at. Toy Mafia, always giving attention to those who are no longer with us. And what is up, Helios 56? We got rid of the previous 55, so we hope you're the better one of them, the best of them all. Well, okay, yours was in October. I understand that. You Canadians are like important. I understand, but Mr. T-Man, how are you doing? Did you get anything good and awesome this week since we've last seen you? Worth mentioning?
Yes, I did. I got several things worth mentioning. And I'm going to mention them right now. I got Cammy. Jita Toys. I got DJ. I got Guile. He's wondering what this thing is. Because I don't know what he actually combs his hair with. It can't be this little thing. I did finally get Tripwire. Like I reviewed this a while ago, but I'd never owned him. I've been wanting to own like damn near everybody. Not in here, but I did get the Halo jumper for like 20 bucks. And then I got this for cheaper than its retail value.
I am mad at you. I am envious of you. I want that in my display case like nobody's business.
Yeah. This is the black and white variant. SDCC, I believe. Yeah. And the last thing I'm going to mention is I finally also got Volvo Prime. Now I really want Target exclusive Optimus to go on clearance so I can get this trailer and pair him up with that. The trailer and the dog. Like whatever.
I gotta say, that bot mode looks a lot more impressive than I thought it would be.
Yeah, it's a lot of paint on it as well. Like damn near everything red from the waist up is paint.
Very cool.
It looks better and it's more fun than the Earthrise Optimus, who was a leader class price point.
Well,
how was your week and what did you get?
Oh, you know me. Much like you, I also got DJ, and I also got Cammy. So,
Cammy Green.
It was weird. I had to do 2 reviews for Cammy, as in I've recorded it twice because the first one I was like, I don't want to say I was disappointed with it, but then I had to like basically sleep on it for a night, and then I got messing with her the next day. I just got a lot more out of the figure and a lot more satisfaction out of it. So This is Jada just is fucking killing it. I just gotta say. And Guile is en route to me. He should probably be showing up at well, he just left Big BTS on Tuesday, so he'll probably be here Saturday or Monday. I'm still waiting for a shipment from Hella Dope Toys. Like the chat, it's the weirdest thing. It supposedly got picked up by the mail on the 29th, and that has not moved since then, and I don't get it. I know you've been saying you've been dealing with that before, but this is my first experience of never seeing a tracking number just not move.
All right. That happened to me with I just got something recently. It got here when it got to customs. Oh, I don't think I showed that. I also got the Ocular Max Swindle. It got to JFK and just sat there for like 3 days.
Well, mine's all domestic though. Mine's coming from Columbus.
Yeah, yours is even more scary because it went to the post office and nothing from that.
I also got a huge shipment from Valaverse, but it's a lot of army builder stuff. Like I got literally 4 of the Garrison Cavalry reissues, so now I have a fully stocked Garrison Cavalry. I finally got me a Green Praetorian, so I'm very happy for that. I did get a second Pandora. I'm not going to pull that out because she's not bloody. And then finally, I got one of my last couple Transformers I ever plan on buying. And that is, I did get the Studio Series Optimus. So,
Nerd.
Yeah, I am a nerd.
Did you open?
Not yet, because it's me, and I buy Transformers, and I think I've opened a Transformer in freaking months.
You'll like them. Put the blast effects on this truck.
I hope you feel better, Mike. If you're sick, you're sick. We get it. Take care of you. I have heard about your postal strike in Canada. I get one of my manufacturers I work with at work is based in Canada, and I can't get any small parts from them right now. Hey, Venom Bite. Appreciate you. Caught your comment on my camera review. Greatly appreciated that. And what we got here? Well, I guess he got better soon. Titan, you manifested it. You typed it, and it happened. Now, can you type me a winning lottery ticket, please?
This might be his ghost. That's here.
No. You get no ticket. Hi.
Hi, Mike.
How are you?
We've missed you. It's been so long. I hope you had a good Thanksgiving.
I did have a good Thanksgiving.
Oops.
What did you?
I was trying to add him. Sorry.
He was already added. He was there. He was talking to us.
I mean, I meant the embigging.
Again.
That is one hell of a green screen you got behind you.
Oh, yeah. It's still work in progress because I keep going back and forth between downstairs and upstairs, and yeah. So anyway,
same room.
I keep saying that. Yeah, Thanksgiving was good. It's just been a busy time with New Year with work, and hopefully get some good news from that standpoint here soon. Christmas is upon us, and buying a bunch of junk, and of course, in true enabler fashion, keep buying more stuff for myself than other people. So I can do it. Why not? But oh, stuff, right? Yeah. Stuff. Yeah, you too. Me too. You got her. I finally pulled her out of the box maybe 20 minutes ago, so she's kind of cool. I got Guile as well back here, and I didn't put anything close by. The BBTS exclusive player 2 of M Bison, same as your original M Bison, only bluer. Speaking of enablers, we have our own Partsformer who I saw one picture of someone on Facebook group that had these Beast Box canines. Uh, it was the red, and then Partsformer brought his red and green one, and I thought they were kind of cool. So I saw the white and black ones. I thought they looked really cool. So I got a pair of them for I think Crimson Shadow, and then I saw because they were all on sale at Amazon. So I also saw Gunpowder, which was the Wasp one, which will be perfect for Swarm. And because he looked kind of cool, I picked up the that's not helping the white tiger version, which that
Yeah, there's a tiger there, everybody.
What's that?
So there's a tiger there, everybody.
Yeah, there is. Here, there, be a little closer. Uh,
Looks like a Tiger Hawk without the hawk.
it's actually really cool. I love all the little sculpted details and the translucent purple on the guy. But I have totally lost my transforming skills because these guys are all supposed to fit in boxes, and I'm not great at it. I
Matt
gotta
loves those
tweak
things.
around. Yeah, he keeps like, "Hey, you should get this one. You should get this one." I'm like, "No, I'm good with what I have right now because I don't need a whole bunch of more stuff that I grab."
Is it packaged as a box?
Uh, we know we have the e-retailer Legion stuff, so I picked up the golden furred Monkey King and Four Horsemen, Jacob Marley, and what's we had?
Did you get it from Hella Dope?
Uh, what's that?
Did you get it from Hella Dope?
Hello, no, I did not. I actually, I got most of my figures. The Marley, I got the Viking Fell guy, and I got the Fisher Price guy from a gentleman named Uncle Bob, who I met up at Legion's Con, who actually owns a toy store up in Carlisle, Pennsylvania. So I wanted to support him real quick. So he sent me some stuff. I talked to him on Thanksgiving. He was messaging me back and forth. You know, he's like, "I'll get the stuff out first thing Friday," and he did, and I got it in hand on Saturday. So, but
Damn.
I do have to go back with my Jada stuff. I do have a player 2 Ken coming from Ted and Aaron. So thank you guys for letting me know there were some extras available. That should be hopefully coming Saturday, unless I get the same challenge as you have. There's a lot more junk. AliExpress stuff came in. Oh, big thing from AliExpress for $20 was this 30th anniversary Aliens
Oh,
accessory
damn.
placement. So that just literally arrived today. Last things, because it's why not have a rabbit hole to fall down. So I got the CT Toys Wolverine and Spider-Man.
Yeah,
So then
yeah.
I was like,
I'm glad you got them when you did.
yeah, I still got two more. I got the Scarlet Spider and the blue and yellow Wolverine that still are supposed to be shipping. They're supposed to be, I guess, leaving on the 15th. We'll see. But because Mayfex stuff is actually becoming pretty cool, there were some very selective items I wanted to get. Since I already have Captain America and stuff, but I loved Nightfall, so I found Bane on Amazon, and then they had Nightfall Batman from Sci-Fi Toys. I got him for under $100, which was shockingly awesome, and it arrived in 2 days.
Nice.
So that is my obnoxious haul for right now. Other than like Action Force stuff,
You guys,
headband packs,
yeah,
I got
you
those
guys got
in.
some great stuff this week. I mean, T got that. T getting that Moon Knight for about $100. I'm jealous as hell of him for that because I want
Yeah,
that Moon Knight. And then those deals right there.
Oh, and with Paul Hughes, who was on with Unboxing Art, which TU had a great show with them last week. I'm getting a Prophet Destro from Paul, so I'll have that to finally fill in the gaps of the earlier waves of GI Joe.
And I don't know who you were talking about, who you found that for.
What's that?
Why helped you find this dude?
Whoa, Paul?
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, he was. Yeah, he's the guy that I sent that to. So, but anyway, that's it.
That's a pretty good setup right there. Well, hope everyone else got some cool figures. Hope everyone else got some cool stuff on the way. Remember, 'tis the season to give to others. You still got to take, but self-love is always good. Just remember, all in moderation.
You can tell us what you got in the comments.
Yeah.
Actually, that's a very cool thing. Please tell us what you got in the comments. That would be I'd actually be very interested in that. Don't cover the whole haul, but something worth highlighting on there.
Yeah, there were some interesting things for Black Friday and such. Like I said, these box things are normally $30, and I got it from like 20 or 25. But some things there were some interesting deals, but then there was some stuff that just, I don't know. Maybe it's because we've all gotten the same things or whatnot. Oh, Optimus Primal, very cool, Magnus.
Yeah. Oh, I don't know if I mentioned it, but I did. Yeah, I think I did mention it. I did get this that I got in the yellow Park Starscream. Did I get that last week? I don't remember. Or maybe I got
We were here last week.
Well, he's
2
already
weeks
on
ago?
display shelf, but I got yellow Park Starscream, and he is up in. I already got the review up for that as well. Forgot to mention that.
Yeah. Green Goblin Ball. What is the Green Goblin Ball? What?
It's a role playing toy. Basically, it's a pumpkin bomb.
Oh, that's cool. Okay, I didn't even know those things were out.
Yeah, I saw a couple of those. I'm not too much in the MCU role playing stuff, but I've seen some people showing those out. And
Canadian Post Strike.
yeah, there's a strike going out in Canada.
It makes you feel better if that was out before the MCU.
It was?
It was?
The pumpkin bomb.
Oh, Titan, you got AWOC stuff for half off. That's cool. Was it like the latest wave or earlier wave stuff?
That was on the Chosen Prime.
So maybe it was like the past 2 waves or something? I don't know.
Got the Turtles of Grayskull. Dude, I don't collect that, but those Turtles of Grayskull figures, they are having some awesome things, I have to say. Also, Chad, it is good to see you. Dude, I got to send you some pictures because, like I said,
Just be happy Dave is wearing pants today.
yes, I am. Just want to let you know. I want to send you the pictures, but this is one of the 2 Joy toys I wanted to tell you about. So, just so you know. I got to make some room, and he was looking for, might be interested in some Joy toy stuff.
Did y'all see Bop Steady?
I was going to talk about that. That's exactly what. But also, make sure you check out It's Chad's channel for the Skeletron Robo Skull Mark II review.
Is that going to be a Monday release, Chad?
So, hopefully. But I was going to say, those Turtles of Grayskull, exactly, the Bop Steady figure, they are really getting into it. Again, it's not my thing, but for those who are collecting it, dude, you guys have got to be happy because that has to be one of the best mashups I have seen of any franchise that should not be matching up like that. They do it like I got to give them their credit for it. It's not like so. We will be talking about mashups though very shortly. Speaking, so kind of talking about some of the toy news out there today. Got to talk about as always, we talk about a little bit of Transformers news.
A little
The
laugh.
Age of Prime's box art is out, and there are some very interesting things afoot. I mean, probably the biggest thing for me is the fact of aerial bots. I mean, the Stunticons, I think, were probably the highlight of the last series of Transformers, of them doing Menasor.
I was watching T fan page, and he mentioned that the two we're getting first now are reversed. The two deluxe classes we got during Combined Wars first.
I never saw Menasor. I mean, not Menasor. I never saw Motormaster in a store ever.
The Commander class?
Yeah.
I can't remember now. I feel like I did see it at least a couple times.
I mean, I never. Yeah, he never showed up in North Carolina, or if he did, like 3 of them showed up and they got bought up like that. Silverbolt looks really good.
Yeah. But I don't even think about that anymore because I mostly pre-order everything on thing.
Yeah, but it's the only way you get a coupon. Use a coupon is to buy it in a store.
Yeah. Whenever it's something I really want, I never see it. Or it doesn't go on clearance or something.
So we got Slingshot, we got Silverbolt, apparently Air Raid. Yeah, we got Slingshot, Silverbolt, and Air Raid. And then
Prima.
is this Prima or is this Soulless?
This Prima. Soulless you're gonna see next with this gorgeous Soulless Prime.
Do we think this is an original? You think this is a new mold or a pre-tool?
It's a new vehicle. From the leaked images of the actual body of that thing, I think they didn't show it with the actual head on. It transformed into something we've never seen before.
Okay. I do find this sword. Do any of you guys ever collect any of the Master, the MMC, the MMC stuff? They had a lot of figures that had the.
Hi, Chad.
Bye, Chad.
Yeah, it's the Star Saber with the Matrix of leadership in it.
Well, but you know how MMC had a lot of swords that had the Matrix in them as well. And this kind of reminds me of that too.
You mean the multiple like prime bodies? Is that what you're talking about? Okay.
Or well, they used it a lot. Like they had their version of Nova Prime, and also their version of Cyclonus had it as well. This one looks interesting. This is the Soulless Prime.
Yeah, she's the only one they have the Ultimo picture for.
Yeah. This one was kind of soft. I mean, this we kind of knew was coming just because they have the Cannonball figure out now. That was basically a.
No, this is an all new mold.
Really?
This is Cannonball was based on Cybertron.
Oh, this is the Armada.
Yeah, and he's going to be a Voyager class.
Interesting.
You can see he has the gun that used to pop up when you pull out the minicon. It's on the shoulder.
Right. I feel stupid now. This now, if you had, this was not on my bingo card.
No, they got to get all the primes out now that we're getting everybody all the primes.
Yeah, but Star Convoy.
Yeah, that is. Wow.
I almost would have. I mean, I almost would have thought this would have been honestly a HasLab.
Apparently, it's going to be a Titan class, but it's going to be a smaller Titan, so the price will probably be cheaper than 200.
Well, you know, this,
like a mini
this, you know, when they came out that Super Megatron a couple years ago, this was the counterpart to it. This makes me smile.
It's the Wasp we never got. The Wasp class.
I always loved the concept of Wasp, personally. I'm very thankful that we're actually getting this.
You want to know what's ironic? We didn't get a deluxe class wasp. We got the activated wasp. And this thing is pretty much the same size as the activated wasp.
Well, that's just sad about Hasbro. Cash grab I should have seen coming is now we're going to be getting G2 Dinobots.
Yeah, and it's a studio series that got downgraded to mainline or whatever you want to call it. The regular generation stuff.
Yeah, I still got to pick up Swoop. I haven't done
Same
that
here.
yet.
Same here. But it's also like how Galvatron basically got bumped up to Studio Series.
Yeah. And it comes with wheelie for some reason.
Yeah. Because gotta give us all the plastic. Why is my internet hooking up? Not going to the last one.
So Latchkey Kid picked up a Transformers 1D16 from Yellow Park. That's cool.
Oh yeah, I've seen some of those going on my TikTok feeds. Those, the Transformer ones look very cool from Yellow Park. And why is this not loading?
Looks like I'm wrong too. They show Slingshots alt mode right there.
Yeah, they do show slingshots. There we go.
And Soulless
Pretty
Prime.
boxy.
For some reason, it's not the Soulless Prime one specifically is not loading.
Hasbro put out their little anti-leak filters.
Possibly, but one thing I do kind of like here, notice the guns are symmetric.
Yeah.
That bugged the hell out of me, so I'm glad they're getting two guns.
And one of the guns isn't a giant foot hand gun.
True. True. But overall, this, I mean, again, there's a couple cash grabs on there, but there's some things I did not see coming. And, yep, happy to have a representation from this perfect Transformers movie. Enjoy it because it's also the lowest grossing Transformers movie of all time. So I don't think we're going to get a sequel.
Every fan should have watched it 3 times. Come on.
There is a picture of their Superion in Silverbolt out there, but all I have seen is someone taking a photo of their computer monitor. So it is.
It would look like a photo of a photo of a photo.
Yeah, it's not worth me putting up here. There's almost like hardly any resolution.
And y'all saw it anyway.
I would love.
It looked good. It looked like what they did with Minosaur, where it's going to be a shell. But I wonder what the shell is going to transform into.
That's true. Yeah, the problem is Hasbro is no longer supporting any media. That can be a good thing and that can be a bad thing, depending. But hey, Mariano,
what's for dinner
right now? What's that scarf?
It's a $2 AliExpress pickup. So just throwing on Gemini for a little Strider love.
Now remember I mentioned before how nice of a mashup those turtle figures are with the turtles and MC and Masters of the Universe. Yeah, you look how well that is done versus this, which was just announced today. Oh, come on. What the heck's going on here? Okay. Is it TFW that's going weird here?
Wait, you were kind of stuttering for a second. What'd you say?
I was gonna say, is TFW going weird here today? I'll try running this again real quick before.
Well, you're still here, so your internet has to be working.
Dude, I just literally upgraded my internet. Like we just put a new router in last night.
I can. Well, are you trying to bring up the new collab?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, it is not pulling up here. I've got it on the docket, so I got the links right to it on the docket.
All right. It's a little the site, at least on my end's a little slow, but it is popping up. So
For kicks.
see if I can
Take the wheel, Jeebus.
all right.
Junkion
that
takes the wheel.
Is that showing up now?
Yeah. Yep.
All right. Well, now I'm scared because I actually see these.
Yeah.
My love of Sonic makes me like them, but they kind of look creepy. I'm not gonna lie.
Whole pupilless eye thing. I'm assuming there's more pictures. No.
No, that's not. That's all.
No, that
It's going to have the formal announcement tomorrow on Pulse, but
there could be a bigger picture that shows the alt modes.
Yeah, this one's. It could just be how I have my resolution set up here because I can see the bottom part a little bit.
They go down. They usually have the there we go. But
Well, the alt
these
mode-
vehicles, well, of course, the airplane is the tornado from Sonic 2 and every other game. But
Mhm.
the race car, I forget what it's called, but that's from that Sonic racing game. The only thing's different is it looks like it has a complete dome instead of it just being like a convertible style window.
because we all know Sonic needs a car.
Yep.
Well, it makes him look fast when he's in a vehicle mode.
I guess it makes the races fair because he can probably outrun all the rest of the car.
He needs a handicap.
Yeah.
So I'm wondering
And in
if
one of those games, the car can transform into a boat and a jet.
So then, where did the weapons get stored? Like, I mean, like I'm looking at Sonic. I'm trying to figure out what the other thing is besides the shield.
Yeah, I don't know that either. I keep looking at it. Now the shield is obviously one of his power rings,
Yeah,
but
that. Okay.
but the other thing he's holding, I can't tell what that is.
Yeah. Well,
It's needless to say. I mean, I haven't been a fan of any of their crossovers. You know what?
Wait,
Unless
you didn't-
Matt will probably buy it.
let's say you didn't get the turtle crossover vehicle, right?
I did not.
You didn't get this one?
I did not know.
This was mandatory just for even for this.
I can't see what this one is. What are you missing?
Huh?
I had to switch tabs. Oh, the kit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think. The best crossover that I've messed with is the G.I. Joe Cup.
I'll give you that one. That's exactly. Cup was
Like if you ever feel it, feels like old school leader class from before 2010.
well. Cup's also the only one I don't have any problem with as far as the build, the style, the alt mode, who he's paired with. Like, I'm sorry, I would not see Soundwave paired with the Dreadnoks. I would not see Bumblebee paired with Stalker.
Sucker.
You
Yeah.
know?
Only reason why I could compare Soundwave with the Dreadnoks is because of Cold Slither, and he could play music.
That I'm just it. I mean, even okay. I know I'm totally tangenting right now, but even if you just take the Thunder Machine as a vehicle, it still would have made more sense as Shockwave. Just of how the length, the guns in the front, and all that stuff.
Yeah.
If I was going to go for an attitude for it, the Dreadnoughts would pair much better with the Stunticons.
Yeah.
And if I was going to transform Soundwave into anything, bear with me, it will make sense in a second. I would have turned him into a Cobra Ferret. And have the freaking Tomax and Zaymon riding him because they're all second in commands with Ravage turning into a suitcase to go on the back.
It would be too small.
Yeah.
I'm just
It's
saying.
mass changing, you know.
Wasn't
Jay, are you? Is Jay kind of talking about the comic book there about Starscream?
Starscream with the tank tread legs. Is there a? Wait a minute, Jay. Is there a? I'm putting this up here real
no,
quick.
no, don't spoilers. Darn
Is
it.
that? Are you talking? Is there an
see the
actual
latest-
toy of that coming out, or are you just talking about in general in the comic book? Just say if you're
I
talking about
think
the comic
it's
book, there's a
a
toy.
comic.
I know about the comic, and I think that was actually pretty kind of cool that how they did that. But
But wasn't Soundwave a his tank in the comic before?
no, Prime was.
No.
Yeah.
Prime actually
Right.
turned into a Hiss tank. The Seekers turned into freaking Cobra Ravens, which poor Thundercracker killed Major Blood by transforming with him inside of it.
Let me see what I can. Sorry, I'm trying to get to the docket real quick. While you continue to discuss.
Well, the
I guess
next
they don't like Major Blood.
the next thing on the docket was you see it on there is the Corden.
Yeah, let me get.
Yeah.
But I think it's needless to say most of us are going to be passing on these. If people buy these, I hope they enjoy them. I mean, it's original molds. I think a kid would like that in the vein of the old GoBots or the original kid toys that came out years ago.
Yeah. I think they should have been did this crossover. But because I can see this make like a whole bunch of people that have never brought a Transformer in their life, but this car gonna buy these.
Yeah. We don't even talk about the Megatron. That Megatron was such a failure. It was already out of my head.
So hold on a second. I'm trying to get it up here. We'll close that one down.
The cool thing
This
about
is what I
that
need
Sonic, I can see that being retooled into somebody.
The other thing I could see possibly that could be turned into is Blur. So T-Man's probably going to buy this.
I want it, but when I saw the price, it cost the same amount that I paid for a Masterpiece Sunstreaker.
But did you see all the stuff it comes with?
Yeah.
I am kind of.
What?
I'm happy they went ahead and said we're going to do the Cordon repaint. But I love the fact that they got him in the box art pose.
Yeah, that must be their main goal. They're like, what articulation are we gonna give them? They gotta be able to get that pose. But what I didn't know is apparently Sunstreaker was the first Diaclone they ever made.
And notice he comes with the Diaclone figure.
Who is Spike, even though somebody tried to tell me otherwise in the comments of where I saw this. I'm like, it's probably not named Spike, but it's Spike. It has on a brown shirt with blue pants.
Well, remember, Sunstreaker also was bonded in the was it the Dreamwave?
IDW.
Yeah.
IDW, the early stuff IDW with a guy as
Hunter.
well. There you go.
And I am so sad they ran with that for a little bit and then they just I mean, I know the whole more than meets the eye lost light thing is awesome and epic, but man, that early IDW stuff had some innovative thoughts to it. And that was one of them, having Sunstreaker forced into being a headmaster.
Yeah, she comes.
I've never owned. I don't think I've ever played with Sunstreaker in G1, so that's one of the more reasons why I wanted this.
The fact that you can split the legs now compared to this, that's really cool. It's still the gorilla arms, but
the hands are still separate, unlike Optimus.
And the missile, he has the missile's on a sprue.
Mm-hmm.
So seeing that they have the hands separate, if they ever do the Seekers, I can see them still being Partsformers as well.
So that's what we're going to ask so far.
But those little guys on the bottom are scheduled to be to me tomorrow. So I will definitely be reviewing them right away.
It only took them 40 years for them to get us the toys we actually thought we were going to get when we were little kids.
Yeah.
I always really liked Cordon's color scheme. And I like... Now, let me humor me, and let's go back to Sunstreaker's face. So you can see that they actually changed it a little bit here. Or maybe it's my eyes that are fooling me.
Or it's the light of the photography.
I don't know. Does Cordon's face look a little different?
His looks younger almost.
So that's cool that they're actually showing different, sculpts for the faces. That's really neat.
Yeah, that's something that people need to know who don't know. Like, these things are totally rebuilt from the ground up, even though they look exactly like the original toy. Like, this might be a smidge. It's like reverse engineered, basically. But so it's not that mold, just with some extra articulation thrown in. It's a completely new mold.
Mm-hmm.
But unfortunately, we're paying completely new mold prices.
Now, with the other missing links, were there die cast in with it, or was it all?
Oh yeah, Optimus definitely has.
Okay, so then his feet should be die cast.
Yeah,
or hopefully, and it looks like if there's a screw there, that this is die cast as well. Here at the thigh.
Possible.
Optimus had the same die cast that's in the original toy, like the toes and the chest. And but the quality of the plastic and the feel of the plastic is like way better than like if you purchased any of the reissues. They feel kind of hollow and cheaper than you remembered from when you were little. But the missing link feels better than what you remember.
Okay. Now, Dave, you were talking about the price. What do they have them here on the?
It's like on Amazon Japan, it's like $87, and I think it's $90 at every other retailer. But Amazon Japan, how they always do, it starts at that 87, but if you pre-order it, more than likely it might drop like $10 or something like that.
All depends on
it's going to be 20.
And it all depends on the exchange rate.
Yeah.
So see how it happens in January.
Yeah.
All right.
Like I think Bumblebee and Quickjumper were when they first announced it, they were 50, but then stores started selling it for 40. But Amazon Japan, I paid like $31 a piece for them. But then you have to add like the $18 shipping.
Oh. All right. So is that the most of the Transformers information that we have for the week?
I believe so.
Pretty much. Like I said, it's kind of things are going to be kind of slowing down, especially as we get close to the ending the fourth quarter, getting things ready for the new quarter. Plus, I know they're supposed to be doing. Are they doing another? They are doing a Pulse tomorrow, aren't they?
I think they are. We're probably going to get all the reveals we just talked about earlier.
Probably. Maybe one or two things. Probably better footage of them. But,
all right. Well, so you were talking turtles earlier, and you have something on here that I think I was watching someone else talk about. I was really interested to hear everyone's thoughts. So
let's bring you throwing it up there? Okay, cool.
So we got 1/12 scale Ninja Turtles again.
Yes,
these guys look awesome.
They've, depending on the website you go to, some sites already have all 4 for pre-order. I'm going through 5K. They only have Leonardo and Raphael up right now. But as you go down to them, we've got some better pictures, the promotional pictures of them. I am so in on this line.
I'm just looking
at much are they?
16.5, and then set Raphael 17 inches.
Yeah, they're about $80 each, and they look exactly what an $80 turtle should be.
All right, so
It's
Oh,
done by the
nice.
guys from Memory Toys. So
okay, it's cool with like the little mouser head on
exactly, like
the
that's the kind of
arm.
shit I love. Which is funny because like I also have, I've been collecting those Fury toys, the samurai turtles, and
Mhm.
their Donatello has a very similar design with that, with the little claw arm and
They
the
probably both stole it from the comics.
Oh, Leo looks really good. He's my favorite turtle of all of them. I mean, I love the wash and the sculpt work. That really brings out the muscle structure.
I mean, Memory Toys has, they did they got the Mr. G Gorilla. They've got their War Bears out, which,
Mhm.
um,
I had the panda.
exactly, the panda. So you know how the plastic is. They've got these orcs that are absolutely amazing. I've got the red orc review on my site. I mean, review on my channel, but their joints are solid. You don't feel scared posing these guys, if that makes sense.
And they have toe articulation, and it doesn't look like it's obscene or like too far back or too far forward.
And the fact that it's licensed is a big thing because that means it's going to be full balls quality control.
That license must be really cheap because everybody has it.
Yeah, no, everyone's been doing them.
But here's my issue with this. These look amazing and you get a lot of stuff. But for whatever reason, that's like I don't care that much. I think because I saw the NECA 2012 turtles are coming.
I
I really want those.
like you're saying before, with the license being readily available, it seems for like everyone, including, I mean, FigureAction could do their own turtle line at this point. Maybe that's what it is. It's like a fatigue of it, that you're seeing so many different turtles. How many times are you gonna, how many different ones are you gonna pick?
Right.
You're not wrong. I mean, I've got the NECA movies, I've got the Rage and I got the Samurai Fury Tales, and I'm about to get this third set. I think I'm good with that. I didn't do any of the Playmate style ones. I didn't do any of the Super 7 ones. I didn't do.
Best action.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I got one of the best action ones, but that's because I got it for $10.
Oh yeah, best action. I've never seen that set anywhere. It's like a 4-pack. They're all like red clay. Look like they're made out of red clay almost. And it's $25 at Ross right now. I saw 2 of them today.
Raph is my
Raphael
favorite
looks-
turtle, and that looks amazing.
He looks really, really good.
I'm like, who did the whole bandana thing first?
Oh, with the bandana over the head versus just over the
Yeah.
eyes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm kind of back and forth with it. I mean, I don't know, for if anyone, or if it's Raphael doing it, that for me kind of makes sense. But
Yeah, that seems like that's his look now, just like with Donnie with some type of glasses or goggles on his head.
yes, I think that's true. There's a lot of different influences.
That's the pose for me. No,
Sorry.
Yeah. He's just missing the box.
yeah, that's
That
that's for the cartoon intro. Just give me a break. Like, I love it.
It's actually attached onto the side.
Well, no, it spears the
Or
side because that way, you see, he only has 2 sides. So
Oh, okay. So it's just kind of sitting on there. That's cool. Okay.
I
Yeah,
do
if I
like
get-
he only has the one bandana head. So if you want to keep it traditional style, you can.
I think what I don't like about these is they are crazy beefy and they don't look like teenagers.
Yeah, I can definitely see that. I mean, we're so used, like you're saying with Donnie with the goggles and stuff. He's very much he's the lankiest one of the group. So, but it's hard to
You would
tell if
think.
that's kind of similar here with this foursome shot.
Yeah, definitely on the 2012, he was taller and skinnier than the other turtles.
Yeah.
You know what? They look better than the Bayverse ones.
Yeah, those are nightmares. That's cool though. All right. Let's
And like I said, I am excited for this line.
But they do look good, and if somebody bought them and took pictures, I would not make fun of them. And I'm not being sarcastic
Well, that's good.
because they do look good.
Because if you were being sarcastic, then you would be naughty, and then you would not be able to get what Dave has up here next, which is the newest set of pre-orders from our Monkey Fiction guys. Their Naughty and Nice collection. They have a new set of holiday figures that are revealed.
It's trying to get
Really
bitten
cool.
by a radioactive reindeer.
No, he's actually he's kind of like a centaur type thing, it looks like. But yeah. So I mean, I've seen some of their Naughty and Nice stuff coming out on BBTS. They're reissuing some stuff, but some of these other ones are definitely a little different here. So that's just kind of like the cross sell of everything that's coming out. But we have Santa Tour.
I don't get why he has a display. He's got 4 legs. Why he needs a a figure stand? But
I don't know. That's
Keep
a
it-
good question.
but I
keep
love
it,
the alternate head. It's very
all the other figures probably come with that stand.
Probably, but he's definitely got a serious look on his face there. But thankfully, he's got a candy cane. So I like this little alternate Viking style headgear. But wow, I never. This is something I wouldn't have put together unless I was having a nightmare. So
One thing this right here, I don't think I've ever seen something make them like a gender swap kid.
yeah, and this face with the tears and the snot flowing, that's a little yeah, okay.
It makes sense though when you see the other figures coming. One of the other figures coming up though.
Okay. Well, let's just get past Ryan.
That's enough to be snotting and tearing.
So it looks like we have a sleigh, which is cool because they had already shown pre-orders for the reindeer, so now you have something for all them to pull. So that's pretty neat.
I mean, they're committing to the bit here. You got to give them credit.
Mm-hmm. And even zombie pirate Santa. I mean, why not?
I love the hook hand.
Yeah, I like the patch on the face there for him. Pretty cool.
And the smashed present.
This is what those kids are crying from.
Oh, for Krampustor. All right. Or
Rampator.
yeah. That's the stuff of nightmares. Christmas children will fit inside basket. Oh, well,
So you put
that's
the
cool.
crying kid in the basket.
Interesting. I like the flame effects on the hooves. It's pretty neat. And we have Sally. Oh, all right. People were talking about Valaverse faces, but I mean, wow, their expressions. We got a mystery gift inside. Another Santa sleigh look. Who is it? Stephanie.
Yep.
Okay.
Stephanie or Stefan, I guess.
And Brianna.
Or Brandon.
Definitely a lot of stripes. All right. Bobby.
Oh God, he just ruined it. Alfred E. Newman.
Mm-hmm.
Oh God, once I see it, that's all I can see. What me worry.
I was gonna say Garbage Pail Kids.
Also, I can see that.
Interesting set. So these are up for pre-order now, right?
Well, right now,
Yes.
Fresh Monkey Fiction with that first wave of Monster Force, man. I think they're striking while the iron's hot. Get those pre-orders in, and then when they eventually show up, people are like, "Oh yeah, I bought this."
Yeah. Did we talk about the third wave, or that came out during Thanksgiving?
I think that came out during Thanksgiving with
okay.
with Dr. Quest.
Did you want to look at those, or do you want to just finish up on stuff?
we'll finish up the stuff here because again, it's kind of old news. I hate to say that like that.
Yeah, yeah. Do we want to talk Legends, or do you want to go into your discussion topic?
Let's go hit the Legends.
Legends? All right. Let's get that set up here. Sorry for coming back forward.
Quick reminder for everybody who is watching and everybody who's catching us on the replay. As you can see on my note, we are giving away the other Vanguard next week.
That's
Mark
right.
that on your calendar. Tell your friends.
And
We're going to be giving away that Vanguard next week. Our Christmas gift to you guys.
And I think
This
the first
wave
one was already received, right?
Very cool.
The first one was...
The first one made it to the person.
Okay.
They never emailed us and said they didn't get it.
Okay. Well,
Well, if they didn't get it, well, it ain't nothing we can do about it. They made it to their house according to the tracking.
that's all that matters, I guess.
Yes.
All right. So, Legends. What do we have to talk about here?
Well, again, I think that one we're also getting. They're doing a Marvel Pulse soon as well. A Marvel thing on Pulse soon.
Okay.
X-Force Nightcrawler. I think that's an easy one to go with. They'll take the Nightcrawler figure and just change it to X-Force colors. I think they got pictures on that site of the Age of Apocalypse Gambit. Oh, and the Electro.
There we go. Oh, this is the female Electro now.
Yes.
Yes.
So in
I was
the
like, shouldn't that be Electra? But then I was like, oh yeah.
no,
Never mind.
in the comics, it was kind of weird. He like had a girlfriend, accidentally killed the girlfriend. They cloned the girlfriend, but she ended up getting the electric powers, and then she killed the original Electro. It was weird like that. And now,
What was it, Jackal that cloned her or something like that? Or
yes,
what was
the
she
Jackal
cloned?
clone. Yes.
Your fans were happy about that.
Except the Jackal isn't the Jackal you think it is. It wasn't the original Jackal. It was the second Jackal.
So this face is a little broad compared to how he was drawn in the comic. He had much more.
He doesn't have
angular-
that little mask constraining his cheeks.
Yeah. Okay. That's a little bit of like a Conan there, and
It's.
Conan O'Brien.
I'm kind of torn between those. Go ahead, and start scrolling through the photos.
Sure. Oh,
I love those effects on her.
Yeah, they are nice.
And is that the Black Widow bot? No, it's not. That's not the Black Widow bot.
no, that's a.
That's
It's not
their
an
favorite
old
one
buck
with the
because these are
double jointed.
pinless. Is she double? Yeah, I guess she does have double jointed
That's the
arms.
Shriek body. Yeah, that's the Shriek body,
Yeah, the body they made before the Black Widow.
which is fine. I'm happy with this. It's got the double jointed elbows. It's a good female buck. It will work well for her. I mean, she's supposed to sit there and throw lightning bolts and look sassy. So that is
Probably get into a flying pose.
Now,
Is
is this a retro release? Because that's the Spider-Man cartoon.
Scroll back up. It talks about that.
Oh, it does. Well, retro. Here we go. I guess.
See, retro card back. The female retro is part of the red. Yes. So yes.
Okay.
Ooh, Clone Saga Kane.
Yeah, and Spider-Man Unlimited. They're really going. Agent Venom. All right, so here we go. There's more of a Gambit look. I don't know why this cookies thing keeps popping up, but I mean the suit looks okay. He's got scrawny legs, but he's supposed to be a little lively. I wish this was something other than hard plastic.
That's Marvel Legends' biggest bane is the hard plastic capes.
Yeah.
I mean, worst case scenario, at least it pops off. It's not going to be glued on. It's not going to pop. So if you want to change it with something cloth, you can.
Yeah, say the worst thing this could be was like having the pin. Yeah, the pin that goes into the back.
Mm-hmm. And that's on the Vulcan body.
Okay. Fabian Cortez.
I cannot wait for that.
All right.
Oh, I didn't even know they had other characters.
Well, Fabian Cortez was huge. I mean, he was part of that first when the X-Men reboot, and then he was part of the Acolytes.
Yeah. Yep.
He was big, and there's your Spider Boy, who I know absolutely nothing about.
Okay. Yeah. Who can tell me about this?
I think he has weird power. I know he has like multiple eyes. He has like 6 eyes.
He's new. He's a recently new character in the comics. So
I think he's more silly than like serious, because he's almost like a cartoony character.
So is he going to be taught? Is he going to be like the Spider-Man Deadpool type thing? He's going to break the fourth wall type of stuff, or
I don't think it's doing that.
they got too. I hate to say it, they got too many characters like that. You got Deadpool, obviously, but he's like the template of it all. But then you've got, I mean, She-Hulk broke the fourth wall. Then they got Gwenpool, and now this.
yeah. Yeah, I'm not. I don't know. I don't know anything about it, but just like.
The nice thing is, this is on the retro card. This is not a Build-A-Figure line.
Are they doing any Build-A-Figure lines anymore?
That's the thing. That if you scroll back up.
Oh, we got more to talk about.
And they don't. Well, we're also getting an Agent Venom, but that right there, Ultimate Wolverine, Nightcrawler, Gambit, all those. That is probably going to be a Build-A-Figure wave.
Yep.
Ooh, Marrow and Husk. Keep your husk away from Angel is all I can say. That was
Well,
one.
I mean, we got him, so that's a good thing. All right, the back. Yep.
I mean, it's a hard plastic cape, but it is well detailed.
Yep. They got more here. Is it just these two that they keep showing off?
Yeah, that's because that was announced in Brazil, and Fabian.
Okay. All right, he definitely fits the comic vibe there.
I mean, Cortez literally just sat in the back, and he just led from the back because his power, if you don't know, is to literally make other mutants more powerful.
Yeah. All right. Interesting. So that should be part of the conversation tomorrow. You said for this pulse stream.
Ideally, yeah.
Okay. Well then, I guess, do you want me to bring up your discussion of the week?
Yes.
All right. I will do that for you right now.
So, how familiar are you guys with the whole NECA debacle going on?
Oh, thanks to Mad Hatter, I've been seeing nothing but snippets that I watch 5 seconds of and say that I don't care and walk right away. But it's not a good look for this.
This is absolutely a PR nightmare for them right now.
Yes. So why don't you tell us about this then, Dave? What's the TLDR?
You know, because this was an exclusive on the NECA's website of the Donnie's Lab for the Turtle Lair. And if you pre-ordered one, you know, you paid your money, one came in, and then all of a sudden, a couple days later, another package would show up at your house, and it was a second lab. And people were like,
sorry, I was just looking at the price tag of these.
Oh God, that's a whole different discussion. That's a whole different thing.
All right.
There's a reason why main problems. There's a reason why everyone is looking forward to the Ramen Toys Musk project right now. That's okay. So this thing was like $300, and all of a sudden, again, like a couple days later, you get a second package, and you have to explain to your wife that no, I didn't order 2 of them. And people are now saying like, holy crap, I got myself a second $300 diorama that I don't need. So a lot of people, some people kept them and just had a second diorama, and a lot of people resold them on eBay.
Okay.
You know, it was if you sold it for $150, you're making profit type of thing. And then NECA was like, holy crap, we sent out double shipments of $300 product.
But they didn't have extra copies of.
Exactly. And so they
Sweet.
started telling people, you need to send that back.
Okay.
And then finally, they're like, I don't have it. I don't know what you mean. It's not in my possession. And then NECA ended up literally threatening people, saying, we're going to invoice you for it, and we're going to ban you from ever buying stuff from the NECA store ever again if you don't return it.
Well, as T-Man would say, well, sorry for your loss. You can't charge someone twice for something.
I mean, that's the thing. I mean, it's what a lot of people are saying is go look at your shipping invoice. If it's the same, if both invoices have the same order number. Oh yes, I almost forgot to put it. NECA didn't realize it for like 3 months that happened.
Wow.
Oh wow. Okay.
So I have been a NECA fan as of late. They kind of keep themselves out of the drama usually. You get, oh my gosh, there's a NECA figure. Oh my gosh, they've improved their plastic quality. Oh my gosh, NECA is just really listening to the fans of getting us these unique things like Alf.
They removed Finn.
And then this bullshit happens. You know. So how would you feel, guys, if you had gotten a second HasLab Galactus or a second Dragonfly, and then 3 months later, you get a little letter from Hasbro saying, you better return us that product, pay for that product, or you're not going to be allowed to buy anything from Pulse ever again. I think that's the best way of putting things to phrase.
Well, I'll let T share his thoughts first on that.
If I got it, I probably would be like, whoa. And I probably wouldn't open it and have it sitting somewhere. 3 months later, they sent me the message, and I still hadn't opened it. I probably would just send it back because I already knew that it wasn't mine. But I think honestly, they should probably just suck it up. They screwed up and punish whoever did it. Because how did that happen?
The question has not happened. We do not know who screwed up the shipping in the NECA warehouse or the computer system.
They're probably not working there anymore.
Yeah. First off, like you, if I would have gotten a second one, I would have been taking a long, detailed look at what I used to buy the first one to make sure I didn't buy two. And then if it was 3 months, I don't know if my my itchy fingers would not have opened it just to look at it and say, if something was scratched on the one that I opened first, would I pick and choose pieces and parts? I don't know, possibly, or maybe just put them together. But then if I would have started to get the emails and the tone that you're insinuating they sent, even if they were offering, as Latchkey was asking, they provided everyone
They were going to
shipping
provide
labels.
shipping. Yes, they were going to. They weren't going to make double up people's shipping.
It's not my problem that they screwed up. Now, I caveat that by saying I would be very cautious about, one, saying I have had it. I wouldn't be going on a social media shouting around saying, hey, look, I got one. that's kind of a dickish move. But I don't know if I would. I don't know if I would rush to send it back. Now, could they follow through, like going with your Hasbro example, and say, "Oh no, we're going to ban you"?
Oh no, it wasn't the
Or, I mean,
Hasbro. They've actually sent that letter. They are going to be banning people.
Okay.
That's in the
So
current
when I
threats.
go onto Gmail, I create a new email address and I create a new account and I order again. And maybe I use my parents' or address or somewhere close by, a neighbor.
And you just close down that credit card to make sure they don't charge you.
You use, I mean, if you use a credit card, then you go use PayPal or Shop or something else.
Or contest the charge.
Yeah, I mean, it's one of those things. It's like when the scam calls hit your lovely old grandmama, and she's being told that her account's going to get shut off if she doesn't log in right now with the customer service rep and allow them to share the screen and stuff. It's bullshit scare tactics to try to cover up until they figure out what the hell they're really going to do. Unfortunately, this is blowing up in their face, it sounds like, because again, from some of the other influencers on the tube, they aren't going with uh, the scare tactics, so to speak. So it will be interesting to see how this progresses, and
Yes.
what they are going to do, because your reputation is all you have. And if you are turning this into a customer service PR nightmare, one, it sounds like this is a big box too. So even if you are paying out the wazoo for shipping or for shipping labels and stuff, you would be surprised when people don't have printers in their house anymore to print out a label, much less wanting to cart that big ass box to whatever they're using, whether it's the post office, UPS, whatever. So I hope that, this is a learning lesson for both customer and customer relations for the company. We'll see if people are, like T and just going to send it back, or are they going to say there's a second run, but there's no more purchases? And I don't know.
I think in some ways this is going to be the end of NECA doing big projects like this exclusively because of this. I don't
That
think
could
a lot
very
of
well be
people,
the case.
I think a lot of people are going to lose a lot of trust in them. I think everyone says NECA should have just taken the loss on it, and yes, it is thousands and thousands of dollars worth of loss here, and that sucks for them. It really does, because, like I said, NECA really has been stepping it up as of late with all their products. I mean, I'm sure T would be heartbroken if it turns out that the loss of this prevents the 2012 Turtles from being made.
I was going to say they could just create a new wave of Turtles that are repaints and start recouping their losses that way too.
Because, like I said, the NECA products the last couple of years have been fantastic versus how they were 10 years ago. Yes, you hardly ever need to hit him with a hairdryer anymore, even though I do that just now out of habit on every damn figure I own.
Well, I've only ever purchased, I think, 3 NECA.
I'm jealous of that Christopher Lee.
Yeah. Oh no, that's the Vincent Price is the last. I was getting ready to say that's the last one I picked up. Was that guy? And he's actually really really nice. I think the other ones were the Dungeons and Dragons figures. But yeah, Venom Bite. I'm not sure what Super 7's making or not making anymore.
Super
'cause-
7's making the 2007 Turtles, I think.
Okay, not the 2012 or 2003.
Or 2003. Sorry, 2003.
Okay.
It was a Fox Kids show.
I was interested in them until I saw the 2012.
Yeah. And Latchkey says, you got to make it easy for me to give you back what you want, what you sent me. So, I mean, if like you said, they're sending out the labels, they're taking the cost out of the equation. You just gotta pay for the gas or the pickup service, whatever you got to do, I guess.
After
So
3 months, they should have just wrote that off because you know how many people got it and then sold it probably immediately.
you're
Mhm.
absolutely right. I mean, yeah. I mean,
I mean, they're not like IRS. Like with IRS or somebody like that, they getting that money.
mhm, yeah.
But in this situation, can
Well,
they even do anything about that?
Well, that's the thing. First of all, also some kudos to Effortlessly Random. I am happy for you, man. I am very happy.
Congratulations.
like hearing it. Uh,
Um, it's hard for them to enforce it because, do they have proof? Hey, we had 2 labels shipped to your house. Sorry, I never got the second one. I didn't sign for it. I had a porch
3
pirate.
months. Right. They have no proof that you actually got it in your
well,
hand.
I moved. It was
unless
contingent with the house. It was by a collector.
I was gonna say,
Like you can't take a receipt back 3 months later now.
yeah, unless you have that random UPS or FedEx person that actually takes a picture of their delivery. It's their word against yours on what actually showed up or not at your house.
So,
So,
I mean,
uh,
NECA
I
is
don't know.
not McFarlane. NECA is not Hasbro. They are not the largest the multi-billion-dollar toy company out there. I do feel for them, but yeah, they done fucked up on this one.
Yeah. So,
They probably don't want to fire the guy that needs to be fired.
Well, it was Bill, the boss's nephew, who was in charge of the warehouse that week.
well,
He was doing it as a favor to his sister.
well, we didn't want to talk about it over here, but just so everyone's aware, Partsformer was working part-time for NECA, so
That's
that's why he's not here now.
why he couldn't make it tonight. He still that phone call he was on.
It's been a rough 3 months for our beloved Matthew.
He's been working from home. And he is in the shipping. If I recall, he is in logistics. Huh. We might have a talk with that man.
Speaking of Partsformer, there was something that was brought out last weekend that I do like, and I'd like to get your thoughts on it.
We're talking
And that
Partsformer. It's either going to be an Final Fantasy based or involve boobs.
it's going to be the second one,
Okay.
but not the way we're thinking.
Oh
Uh,
shit! We should have talked about this. Yes, I'm so
this
sorry.
this came out last Saturday for
I haven't seen it
for
up close.
in stock order. This is the Figure Obscura Ghost of Christmas Past. So we did already have the I'm trying, I don't know if they can enlarge or not.
Ian Marley.
The Jacob Marley figure from last year, which I showed earlier. This is the hyper blue one, but the first one was like a more translucent gray. So this is the second figure in the Christmas Carol line, and she is a bit of a looker, so to
I
speak.
First of all, it means a couple things. They're definitely committed to the Christmas Carol.
Mhm.
Also, in
And
theory, you could use that Mask of the Red Death reissue as your Ghost of Christmas Future.
yes, because I'm definitely curious to see how they're going to do things. She has a lot of really interesting accessories. Um, she has 3 faces here. So she has this like stoic or not stoic, excuse me, standard like just a beautiful woman's face. But if you read the Christmas Carol, she kind of changes in her time with Scrooge, and they kind of show that here with these 2 altered faces. Now, one thing of the story is that she was. We always go with the fact that she is recognize as a she, but if you read the story, you can see like Dickens explains like sometimes the face of the ghost morphs. So
Hmm.
like this kind of simulates a little bit of like a male and female flipping back and forth, as well
Androgynous.
as the aging that happens as they go through the time together, talking about Scrooge's past. But the soft goods by C. Jessam is absolutely beautiful with this really ornate border across the bottom. She comes with this little lamppost, which is neat.
And then the hat that
Um,
they snuffed out the fire with, the
mhm.
light with.
Yeah, that on the candle topper there that would go over top this really ornate crown with like these translucent crystal pieces that go with these kind of like you can call it like sticks in the back, but the way that the paint is emulating like the light showing across, it's really cool. And then these roses that are sculpted around the crown, really gorgeous looking stuff.
Four.
And then we have hand options. She has a 2.0 body, so there is some articulation. These are still like the single jointed arms, but I think when Dorklater was showing his review of it, you can get a little bit more than 90 degrees on them.
Is this the first female to have 4 arms?
No, no. If you go back to, God, I forget her name, but she's the vampire, like the Four Horsemen type of
Okay.
bosses. He had two sets with two other arms that you could attach to the back. So this is not anything different. It's just the way that the way they were talking about how she was put together, the arms, the adapter sticks out a little further in the back because of the length of the hair as well.
Okay.
But
I was thinking how they could reuse, like if she actually had the arms sticking out of. Okay, now that picture I see, they're coming out from the back.
yeah,
I was almost thinking like, this could be remade into like Shiva, the goddess, from Indian mythology, making her blue.
now, yeah, I mean that's because Shiva has 6 arms though, right? Or does she have only
Yeah.
4?
Oh, you're right. She might have 6 arms. Yeah.
But the fact right now is that she is still available to be purchased, and this is an in stock purchase, so they should be shipping out here within the next couple weeks. They say 3 to 4 weeks here, just as a cover. But on art or unboxing art stream last night, Paul said during the stream that he received his shipping notice. I haven't received mine yet, but hopefully we'll get this in here before Christmas. So, and for $60, that's a really good price for everything because I think like retail, the Marley, I think he was 70. I think he's 70
Mhm.
retail.
So was
And
Frankenstein. Wasn't Frankenstein also?
Frankenstein was also 70 from here, and
Yeah.
he was a brute scale, which is
Gotcha.
slightly larger, obviously. But yeah, so I mean that's the last real big push from the Four Horsemen for the 10th anniversary of Mythic Legions and the 25th anniversary of the studio. So, and then they said the Necronominus wave is on the water now. So hopefully by the end of the year or beginning of January, that wave will come in, and that's going to have more bodies for T to look at because that'll be more like the Valiant Knight level of articulation. So, but yeah.
Like articulation. Well, as
So,
Like
far
I
as
said,
multiple arms, nobody's beating Spiral right now.
so we have that, and I don't put this with a huge grain of salt, but I would think that sometime next week you might want to start getting your action points together.
yes.
So for that alternate version of Pandora that is in white, and there could be some more information about some other figures we don't know about yet in the next couple weeks here, leading into
How many points
possibly
do they normally ask for?
Say what?
How many points do they normally ask for?
Well, they've only done one before, and that was Covert Condor, and I think he was 20 points per figure. Now, Bobby was saying he wants to do maybe less points or cost a little bit more, or more points and cost less. I don't know which way it's gonna go. So,
I might have
but
20 points. I was just looking at my. I cut up some boxes already. And I put the links up.
Hmm.
yeah, I've got
Throwing crap
plenty of
away.
boxes. I got plenty of boxes to play around with, but yeah, yeah, we'll see. I obviously haven't been doing much on the channel lately, but I've been slowly getting all the Series 5 things together. And I've been actively listening to people's feedback just because I'm always nosy about that type of stuff. So
Mike,
this has been a very interesting wave.
Mike,
Yes.
get to work.
Yeah. I know.
Like, I can't talk. I haven't filmed anything in a couple of days.
Yeah, I've been a little bit of a rut that I'm trying to get myself out of here, but like effortless is saying, new work sometimes takes priority, and figuring things out and making sure that you know, when you get your stuff, you actually want to get into it and get excited for it. So I still have the dragonfly that I want to mess with, and did I put
You
it here?
haven't messed
Oh yeah.
with the dragonfly? Come on.
What's that?
You haven't messed with the dragonfly?
Oh, I put it together and whatnot, and from Foxy Toy Depot, I'll give you a little bit of a tease and something that I like to mess with because I don't think I have it on them, but we've got he made some new blast effects for the dragonfly.
Oh, dang.
So I would
With the
definitely want
the
to.
Hellfire.
Yeah, it looks really, really cool. And he made some. Oh, here we go. So he painted all this stuff to for the rocket pod.
Hmm.
And what else did he send here? I got some other adapters that would take the blast effects that came with the dragonfly, and you can use them on something like the Stinger. So, pretty cool stuff that I definitely need to get into and talk about. But you know, it's not gonna be a regular one of my videos where I ramble for 40 minutes because I'm already made myself irrelevant with the videos. So that's all right though. It's more for me than to share my thoughts on stuff.
You could just
But
hit the main point.
yeah, and I won't say that I haven't been dabbling with a 3D printer lately, but I've been dabbling with a 3D printer lately with some stuff that I picked up that looks really cool, and it's going to be something I might do a series on once I start building it. So,
So
but
you're
yeah,
gonna do some crafting and then building it.
Yeah.
that is the
Dabble me, boy.
that's a
Dabble.
spoiler for the channel for 25. It's less of me with the rat race of following you guys' coattails and reviewing something and just kind of doing more
Yeah, I've been
unique
following
creative
your
stuff.
coattails. Thank you very much.
Huge. So, but anyway, let me get us back all here.
Well, it is 10:30. We are hitting that 90-minute mark, I think. So I think that
Yeah.
is a good time to say, don't forget, next week we are giving away that Vanguard. So make sure to be here. I'm talking to you guys on the replay squad. This is your time. You guys, we gave you a chance last week.
Yep.
I'm giving you warning this week for next week.
I was gonna say our regulars are looking for you not to show up because that just increases their chances of getting a Vanguard.
Yeah, but you
So
know what? The show's fun to catch live. We don't,
yeah,
'cause
why not?
remember, every one of your chats is super to me. You don't need to give me
Yeah, you
money.
got to be here live.
Some of them bigger channels, you know, they only showcase it if you bribe them and all. You know, I'm not trying to start any beef. Really, I'm not. I'm just trying to really cover up the fact we don't get super chats yet. So, guys, please, thank you so much. We appreciate you all. I hope you all had a fantastic Thanksgiving. Absolutely, congratulations, Effortlessly Random. Please check out T-Man978's channel. Please check out Junkion Crafts and Builds channels. Oh dear God, I'm begging you to check out my channel. I need it. And most importantly, as always, until next time, take care. Good night, everybody.
Bye-bye.